Back everyone, and happy New Year's. I am joined here by Matt Smith from Grapevine MSP. Thank you so much for being with us.
Of course, yeah, thanks for having me.
So important to start the new year with goals, with vision, obtainable goals that we can actually keep.
Right.
Why is it so important to declutter our space?
Well, a lot of people, when they think about decluttering for the new year, they think about the garage, right, or the basement. But a lot of people don't consider your personal devices or your computers, iPads, devices like that. A lot of those get cluttered with applications, photos, videos, and as those fill up, it can actually slow down your devices. So we always recommend taking 15 minutes a week, maybe even 20 minutes a week, just to focus on decluttering and organizing those devices.
You know, if you saw my phone, you would pass out. No, it is, and actually, it's not only about decluttering the device itself. I think it would actually help declutter my mind.
Right.
I have thousands, hundreds of thousands of photos,
right,
old emails that I don't erase, text that I haven't read, like 100 and something text messages that I have not read.
Right.
No, you would definitely pass out if you saw my device. What advice would you give someone like me?
Sure. Well, you know, the old school advice would have been, well, you have to delete stuff you're not using.
But it's hard. It's obviously hard for me to delete. It's because I always think I might need it.
Exactly. Well, and we're blessed nowadays with services like OneDrive, iCloud, Google Drive, where you can actually offload photos and videos into cloud storage solutions that not only free up storage on your personal devices, but also protect that data, that information, those photos, those videos. They keep it secure. You know, if you have all of that locally on your device and something happens, your phone gets, you know, you run it over with your car on accident backing out of the driveway, or leave it on top of your car, it gets destroyed. You can lose all that information. If you have that backed up somewhere in the cloud, all you have to do is get a new iPhone, sign in, and it'll download your stuff.
And I think the cloud is a little bit easier than what people think, because even for me, it's a little bit overwhelming, but it is important. What advice would you give? For example, we tend to do a lot as parents is take a lot of photos, or anybody actually, not just parents. We take a lot of photos. You don't categorize them. You should. What I'm noticing is we should categorize them immediately and put them in folders. But if we didn't, what is the easiest way that we could take all the photos and suddenly make an album of a person, of each son, daughter that we have at home?
Sure. I mean, if the easiest way to do it would just be from your mobile device. The iPhone or even some of the Android phones have different services where they will help you organize different photos. You know, they recommend this person, you know, they see trends in your photos. This is this person. Would you like us to make an album for them? And it's a cool feature they have. If you bundle that on top of, you know, a $1, $5 iCloud storage expansion, you really don't have to worry about filling up your phone or deleting photos, which I know is really hard. It's hard to decide what you want to keep and what you don't.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And the decluttering is so important, especially also with emails. What are the recommendation with emails?
Well, a lot of emails you get, I mean, 99% of my emails in my personal email account are all ads for things. You can actually go in and there's an unsubscribe button you can click that will stop those ads from being sent to you. A lot of people aren't aware of that. If you spent 15 to 20 minutes a week just unsubscribing from a lot of that spam email, those ad emails, eventually you will start to have less coming in, and that makes it easier to organize. Creating folders in your email accounts is a good thing too, to move important emails where they can be found easier later.
No, and it is important because I actually had an email account, and I keep bringing up my experience because I know that's the experience with a lot of people.
Right.
I had an email account that I ended up having to open a second email account and forget about this one from so much junk that I had.
Right.
Had I spent 5 minutes daily, 2-3 minutes daily unsubscribing, then this wouldn't happen. So I think as long as we take a little bit of our time, not make it overwhelming, know that if you spend 2-3 minutes a day, each time that you unsubscribe, each time that you delete photos, that's gonna help you in your overall goal. I feel better just speaking to you right now.
Yeah.
So I really do hope that this helps a lot of people at home.
Sure, yeah, me too, and it's a daunting task. Who doesn't have 30,000 emails in their Gmail account or their personal email? Just taking a little bit of time to kind of chip away at it, you know, 5-6 months down the road, you'll see a noticeable difference.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Of course.
We're definitely gonna declutter our lives. We have so much more information right here on KGET.